Well, hello, friends. I am back. And I'm so excited to be back in the space and making videos for you all to enjoy. And we are going to be starting off with a doozy. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I'm so glad that you're here. My name is Sam, or aka Sam Plays, and today we are starting a new Animal Crossing island. So I have been wanting to get back into streaming and recording for a while, and now just felt like a good time to start. So we will be starting off with a doozy and participating in the Hard Mode 2.0 challenge. I figured what better way to come back than to do a challenge, because why not, right? Life's too short to not have a little bit of fun. So, if you don't know what Hard Mode 2.0 is, I will put the information down in the description. But there's quite a few content creators making it, but this was kind of revived by the Artsy Gamer, and I'll make sure to put her info down below, as well as other content creators that have kind of brought it up and are participating in it, just so you can get some inspiration from that. So, basically, the first thing is picking an island. And honestly, I'm pretty pumped to just kind of pick one. I don't really know what I'm going for here. So, this will be an exciting time for everyone. I don't know. It's really hard to think of a theme and a vibe when I don't even know what I'm gonna get and I can't re-roll. So we're going with vibe core. This is what I'm gonna call this island right now until I can figure out what I'm doing. So out of the islands, they're not looking so hot, but I'm gonna pick one. And this one's looking good. But I don't know. That's like right across from the airport. So I'm not really sure. I don't know if I like how far those are, but I've never really done one like that. But I think I'm feeling this one. I keep looking at it. It's the second one. Choose my favorite number. Vibes. We're going off of vibes today. I tell you what, this beginning part of Animal Crossing might still be one of my favorite things. This is why people restart. We don't restart for the thrill of a new island. We restart just for this part right here. My only hope and wish is we do not get apples. Oh, oh my gosh. We got oranges. I think I have started with oranges maybe one other time. Okay. I can hang with these. Renee and Mac. Now, I think one of the rules is that you cannot have a villager that you've had before. I'm not quite sure if that means like ever on the island or on like a finished island. But I will say that Renee, I've had her as a starter before, but Mac is new to me. Oh my god. Hyacinths. It is my luckiest day, friends. My luckiest day. I never get hyacinths. I think I've gotten them like once. I always get pansies. So I'm totally okay with this scenario right now. So okay with this scenario right now. So I'm feeling the orange airport, oranges. And so I'm not really sure what we're going to name this thing. I'm going to use some resources, I think. But for the hard mode 2.0, Orange Airport, that is the 15 items island. So I can only decorate my island with 15 items. So the plus side is should make decorating the island very easy. The hard thing is picking the items. So I guess I will have to start thinking about what I want to do here. But I can use all the trees, all the flowers, bushes, weeds, food. All of those are up for grabs because they are not green leaf icons. So that's nice. But I will have to start pondering through and perusing all of the items and kind of see what stands out. Trying to decide if I want to play that safe or not. So we'll see. Another plus side is that one of the exceptions for this is I can sell sea creatures directly to Nooks. And I'm okay with that. Everything else we have to sell through the box. So that's going to make it a little hard, but sea creatures can bring in a decent amount of money. So I'm kind of excited to get that. So we'll see. But I'm just literally trying to find a spot for my tent. I don't know if I want it on the beach. I don't know if I want it on the grass. I usually tend to put it on the beach, but since we're just vibing, who knows? So I'll just ponder around the island for a while. So while I'm doing this, I'll go through a few more of these rules. On the island, I have to use my native tree, flower, and seasonal shrubs. So I'm actually, like I said, I'm pretty pumped. I really like the oranges. I think it really looks good on the trees in pretty much any of the seasons. So I'm totally okay with that. And hyacinths, of course, I'm down for. I love hyacinths. They're definitely a top 3 for me. So I'm okay with that. Shrubs. I am not 100% sure when I even want to have this island. So this will be really interesting. I think this will come down to what kind of island I want to make and the time of year that I will put it. So as of now, that will be pending. So we shall see. Okay, so we're going there. I don't mind Renee. I like her. She's a vibe. Okay. However, the villagers have to pick their spots. I can't put that down for them. So I'm just a little annoyed that Miss Renee has decided to put it this close to the airport. Like, come on now. This is tough. I also really hope in the next game we get to pick our tent color because the fact that they get cool rounded tents and we get pointy yellow ones is so annoying. Like I want a cute tent. All right, Mac. Mac is kind of adorable. So I'm like totally okay with these two right now. It's usually when we get to the 3 and the campsite is where it usually goes all downhill. So my fingers and toes are crossed that I'm going to get good people this time. And we could do a 1 ticket villager hunt for them, but I think I'm just going to autofill. I think we're just going to autofill and vibe. I think I've decided. So, all right, everyone, we have our tents down. We are ready to go. And now we figure out the island name. I don't even know what to call this thing. Usually I go off of like island theme and like maybe even some of the villagers on there, but this is like I just have no idea. So, I might be scouring the internet for a good idea. I think I want to incorporate some sort of orange thing in my name. I usually don't do that, so seems like a perfect time to do that on this one. So let's see what we can find while I pick up some of these sticks and get some oranges for Tom Nook. Does anyone else just do your branches and oranges at the same time? Because ever since the very first time I played, I do them both at the same time every time. Just, I'm just an overachiever. I'm an overachiever in Animal Crossing, in my life. It happens. It's a blessing and a curse. Well, gee, Tom Nook, I think they are oranges. I already did that. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, I should say. Work smarter, not harder. That's what we do around here. All right. So I have used a wonderful tool on the internet to come up with a bunch of names around oranges. And I think I have settled on the one that I want. I think it's cute. I also think it could go for a lot of different themes, so I kind of can play around with items and see what I feel like might work. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. You think Tom Nook gets tired of telling us the same thing over and over again when people restart? Maybe. Of course we should name it. In the spirit of democracy, let's put it to a vote. All right. So I have decided to name the island starting to look like Clementine. Wrong. Clementide. Like, isn't that the cutest? Ready? Go! Bellevue. Nooktopia. Guitar Bar. I swear these villagers have some of the best naming abilities. I can't right now. Clementine. And everyone claps. And that's how democracy works, friends. You throw one idea out there, everyone claps, and we win. It's great. So there we go. Clementine. I dig it, Um, Playing on the oranges, if I have to use them on my island, may as well embrace it. And I have been decorating on some other islands with fruit trees, and I've actually been really enjoying it. So I'm really, really excited to embrace the orange tree and use it all over the island. So, all right. We've come to the island. We've named it. Having some fresh orange juice. I'm pretty pumped to get started. Um, Probably for most of this video, we will obviously be doing some dailies. Just a couple of them, nothing too crazy. And then let's see if we can get the house paid off today. That's like my ultimate goal is can I get the 5K tickets? So that's my goal and I'm sticking to it. Let's go nap. It's been exhausting. Coming to a new island, having to pitch a tent, grab sticks, grab oranges, name an island. It's big, big stuff. Hard work. Thank you, Tom. All right. Let's go have some sweet dreams. A pink stereo. I don't think I've ever gotten a pink one of those. I feel like I always get blue or yellow. And also my shirt, I swear I start with the yellow striped one 80% of the time. It never fails. I don't know how or why. It's like my good luck shirt at this point. If I get a yellow shirt when I'm making my character, I know it's going to be a good time. All right, KK, talk to me. So, looks like you've decided to make your own way in the world. Get out there, explore new frontiers. That's all the way right, Daddy-O. I didn't even know. Oh my gosh. I've restarted this game probably like 10 or 12 times, and how did I not know he said Daddy-O? I'm never gonna look at KK Slider the same. Okay. Maybe it's about time for you to wake up to your new life, but listen up. That rap I gave you about friends. Yada yada yada. When you wake up, we'll be in real time. Sweet. Just gonna be sleeping peacefully. And then Tom Nook yells at us. All right, Tom, what do you got for us? A pleasant nap. Tom, I slept the whole entire night. I was exhausted. One of these. A phone? Yippee! Our very own Nook phone. I like how he put it away and then he's like, wait a second, keep it out. Like, you couldn't have told me that before I put it in my pocket. Oh well. We're getting good reception as well. It's impressive on a deserted island to just get reception right away. Have you ever used a smartphone before? Yes. Just a couple of times. We simply removed most of the features. You know, that would be something really cool, is to like have a texting feature where you could like text your villagers. Like, wouldn't that be so cool to just like shoot a text over to, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a cool villager. I don't know. We'll just do Mac. He's the first one that came in my brain. But just like text him. Hey, Mac, what's up? Be cool. And our bill. To 49,000 bells? Yeah, what are bells? Yeah, I'm being serious. I have nothing. I came here with the clothes on my back. No need to worry. I was prepared for exactly this type of situation. Well, I'm glad you were, because I wasn't. The Nook Mileage Program. You need that many bells to pay, but then you need 5,000 miles. And I still to this day can't figure out if the 49,000 bells would have been easier than the 5,000 miles. What do you guys think? Comment below and let me know if you would rather pay the 5,000 miles or the 49,800 bells. All right. We're in it now, friends. We are going to do some dailies, but first we need to write on our bulletin board. One of the rules for Hardmode 2.0 is that you have to put Hardmode 2.0 on the bulletin board and then the challenge that you're doing. So I will be putting Hardmode 2.0 and then the 15 items challenge. And I was struggling just trying to like get this written out. I usually just like, if I'm holding the switch, I usually just like write it really sloppily. Like I'll just write something. But here I have to actually push the dang letters. And so, yeah, I was struggling. I'm struggling, friends. It's tough. It's tough out here, for sure. All right. Perfect. There we go. That is done. The nice thing too is you get miles for that, and that is the easiest thing you could do for miles right now, is just doing all the easy things. So we're gonna go in though and talk with Tom and Timmy or Tommy. I can never remember who is who. As you can see, it's quite cozy. Yeah. Timmy. So, speaking of buying things, so economy rules on the island. Pretty tough to start, I tell ya. You can sell 3 stacks of fruit and 6 stacks of crops each day. You can buy and sell turnips with other players, but if we go and sell our turnips, we do have to leave them at least a 10% fee, which honestly is wonderful. I think that's such a cool thing to put in there, or perform a chore. So that's pretty cool too. Bugs and fish are reserved for Flick and CJ, and the weeds go to Leaf, which that's tough because I feel like, and I don't know if it's just me or if this is like normal, but I feel like it takes forever to get Flick and CJ on the island. So, luckily, a lot of the items or like the fish and bugs and all of that, a lot of the first ones will go to Blathers. But after that, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with all those extras. All items are sold only to Nook's Cranny unless there is specific island challenge allowances, and I believe the item of the day is also an exception if it's like one of your Nook Mile Plus program tasks. Money tree, so you can either rebury the amount you get or put in 99,000 bells. I probably will just stick with the 1,000 because I have such bad luck that I think I'll just lose my 99k pretty often. So, not even going to worry about that. And then resource, flour, and DIY trading is okay. So, I think for now, and I don't know if this is allowed, but I'm going to do it anyway. I am not going to sell bugs or fish or anything like that, but anything that I do get right now, I will be selling to Timmy and Tommy. So I think that's allowed. If not, oopsies, but it's only for like a couple of days usually until we can get the shop upgraded. But so yeah, and then like I said, with my exception, I can sell sea creatures directly to Timmy and Tommy, so that's pretty cool too. Should boost the economy a little bit. So let's see, what other fun things do we need to do? Villager rules. So before villagers can leave, we need to get both starting villagers' photos. That will be really new to me. I think I've gotten one photo, and that was Rolf. I love Rolf. He's like a top 5, maybe like a top 8 villager for me. I have grown to love other ones over Rolf, but I do love Rolf. And I think he's the only one I've ever gotten a photo for. I don't know. It wasn't my thing. So this will be fun, like gifting the villagers and, like getting their photos before they leave and things like that. Starting villagers are 1 ticket hunts or autofilled. I will just be autofilling. I'm not even going to attempt a mini hunt. You must have at least 10 villagers you've never had on an island before. For this one, I will have to see if I can get more info. But if these are villagers like that you've had on a completed island, I technically have not had Renee or Mac. But if it's 10 villagers that you've had on your island at some point, I have had Renee. Because I think she was one of my first starters when I started Animal Crossing. So, we might have to get rid of her at some point after we get our photo. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear here. But, you're limited to 10 tickets per hunt. Trading villagers is allowed, but it's free, and you can't know who you're taking. So, the dailies, time travel's unlimited, which is great. Support the local businesses, interact with the NPCs, complete 2 time Nook Mile Plus goals, and all new bugs and fish and fossils and art and all the fun things need to be donated to the museum. So, as far as like the challenge rules, that's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy. Basically, the end goal too is just to have a 5-star island. House has S tier rank. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I don't ever decorate my house. I also never decorate villager houses. So this will also be new territory for me. Um, but I'm kind of excited for it. And I think with my 15 items, the houses are actually going to become super crucial. Um, if you want to do like buildings or shops or things like that, you could do that in the villager houses. Villager houses, and I believe our house, are kind of up for grabs. There's no limit on those. So I will need to really work on that, I think. Which means I'm going to have to speed run Happy Home Paradise at some point to be able to do that. I've been seeing Ragdoll River Song, who is a wonderful content creator that I've been watching recently, and she's been doing Happy Home Paradise and speed running it through with using 10 items or less. So I might do something similar just to kind of keep going and make it go by a little bit faster. Okay. Hold the phone. Someone's calling. Heck yes. It's my main man, Blathers. Pretty pumped, actually. One of these days, I will have an island where Blather's tent is not upgraded. I really want to do an island like that. Unfortunately, it can't be this one, but um, I have some ideas for other islands, so might have to stay tuned for those and see if I do one of those island ideas in the very near future, I think. All right. Well, let's go place Blather's tent. Um, I have to upgrade him fully, so just trying to figure out where I want to even put him. I usually tend to put like the shops near the plaza. So I'm trying, I think I'm going to try not to put him so close to the front because like when I start to decorate, I'll do the entrance first. Of course, Renee ruined that a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. Um, but I will try to keep him or put him as far back as possible. But I know like the shops and stuff are so big. Sometimes it's hard to find a good spot for them. And I overthink things. So, yeah. I'm going to pick up all these weeds so I can save them for my boy Leaf. All right. I think this is good. It's good enough. All right. We have Blathers. Well, I think that was super productive. We didn't quite get to the 5,000 miles, but I will probably do some grinding a little bit after this anyway. But yeah, super excited to be back and making more content for you guys. A lot of it right now will be this island, but I will start doing other things here pretty soon and streaming and all the fun things like that. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you and chat with you again soon. Bye.